Put God first. Put God first in everything you do. Everything that I have is by the grace of God. Understand that. It's a gift. I've been protected. I've been directed. I've been corrected. I've kept God in my life and it's kept me humble. I didn't always stick with him, but he always stuck with me. So stick with him in everything you do. If you think you want to do what you think I've done, then do what I've done and stick with God.
I'm driving my life away, looking for a sunny day, yeah.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Wayne Campbell.
And I'm Sheila Campbell.
And this is your morning drive with the driver's side. Good morning, beautiful.
Hi, babe.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Come on.
I know.
Come
you're
on.
super
Come on.
excited.
I'm hyped. It's Manic Monday, and I'm not manic. I'm happy as can be.
Yeah.
I saw Dennis Hicks this morning.
Yes, you did.
I'm setting up for a live. I'm setting up for the live. We're at the Pilot J, the Flying J in Phoenix. I've been here before, once or twice. Directed a little traffic here. Did a couple Fuel Island videos here once before in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Been doing this a minute. Get it, driver. Get it. What I'm trying to say is I'm standing there and I'm setting up a camera to go live, and I saw this blue peak, and I looked at it. I said, "That's Dennis Hicks. That's Dennis Hicks." And sure enough, I go to go live, and here he goes walking right past me in the background. Sure enough, get it. You made me feel good today, Dennis. You made me feel like a brother in the brotherhood. You made me feel like brotherhood is alive, kicking, and getting it. I know there's a lot of craziness going on, not just in our world, but in the truck industry, but also in our lives.
Yeah.
And to see somebody that's a genuine friendship, relationship, that's built through trucking, that's built through this, made me feel like $3 trillion.
Yeah. I know. He came back. He was super pumped. I was like, oh. So that was cool. I didn't get a chance. He was out doing his live this morning, out running around, and so I didn't get a chance to say hi to Dennis either or meet him. So
I get a little smell of diesel in the morning, and it's over. It's over. I'm out there running around. I did a video. We're having trouble with the signal, so I wasn't able to TikTok it fast enough to get it up, Dennis. But you are probably over on TikTok already. So saying.
And he's that fast.
And I'm that quiet. Anyways, we got trucking news today. We got national news. We got it's Manic Monday. What do we got for Manic Monday?
Yes. And then we'll have later on, we'll give out the question for tomorrow.
For Talk to Me Tuesday.
Talk to Me Tuesday, the what now question. So we'll go over that, and then we'll post it later today so that we can.
We got a what the heck moment today, don't we?
We do. Yeah.
Here in a minute. We got good mornings. We've got comments. We've got a full show.
Yeah.
It was a full weekend. Saturday's show was great. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody that showed up.
Yeah.
Some people got a little upset about it, but you know what? At the end of the day, if you were triggered by that show and you couldn't handle it afterwards, and you just kept talking about it afterwards, whatever side felt that, you have to get past it, and you have to work off of that, not worry about what other people are doing, what you're doing to make things better in this industry. And that's all I'm trying to say. But we have to embrace everybody as people first. When we hear their opinion or hear their thoughts, the way we handle it in today's world is very important, because everybody feels attacked for having feelings or for just having an opinion.
Right. And every driver's side is different. That's why it's called the driver's side.
And he's literally sliding his tandems right here.
Oh.
Okay, drivers, do not do that. Go find a proper place to slide your tandems. Seriously. He's in the middle of the parking lot. Not okay. Just not okay. Just not. And I'm glad you did it here on the driver's side. Driver tip of the day. Do not do this in the middle of the truck stop. Find the proper, safe place to do that, to slide your tandems. Definitely don't do it on a scale.
And
that just pisses it.
I know. So
he's having a great morning, and here we go. Manic Monday. Don't forget your industry, Wayne.
Yeah, he may be a little squirreled this morning, obviously, because all of the windows are open, as you guys can see, because we're at the truck stop. So he's going to be squirreled out all over the place watching trucks go by.
Truck porn.
Oh, yeah, we already saw a pretty one back here. He eyeballed it from like 2 miles away.
Speaking of pretty one.
Oh, Lord. No.
No? We're good?
Yeah.
All right, what do we got? We got trucking news, national news, blah,
Definitely.
blah, blah. We'll take a break. We'll take a quick break. We'll go to good mornings,
Yes.
hellos, all that stuff. We'll see how that, and we also got weather.
And we do.
So when we do get to the weather segment, drop your location, drop your weather, your shouts outs, all that stuff. Larry Starr from Nebraska, okay? Lincoln, okay, Larry?
Lincoln.
Make sure you do it this morning. But we'll be right back, and we'll get to your comments. We'll get to today's show, and we'll just start getting it. Yeah, that part right there. Let's get over here.
Down at my notes.
Oh, I love you, honey. I love you. All right, let's get to your comments.
Hi. Hi. Good morning.
All right, Bob Cook, Dre the safety lady, John Hall, trucking with V, the other safety lady, Chad Roosta, you're supposed to call me. Karen, good morning. Dennis Hicks, there he is.
Good morning.
There he is. Good morning, Dennis. You better not be watching. You better be listening, because I know you're. Well, hopefully you're at your delivery.
Yeah.
So let us know what you're doing afterwards, man. It was an honor and a pleasure to see you this morning. But I got you. It feels good. It feels good to have something that feels good in this industry. With all the crap, we just had a guy sliding his tandems in the middle of our broadcast. Hey, let me go get this for you, Wayne. Here's a topic. You douchebag. All right, trucking with me again, Gary, Justin. Shout out to our Oregon people, Portland people, Becky Underwood, Cindy. I'm still drinking my liberal tears, Cindy, no matter what. All right, Phil, amigo, Tristan. Good morning, sir. I hope you had a good weekend at your banquet. Love your videos. All right, Charles Bunny, tell Mama Bunny no showers in the middle of the night, to stay, just not to do things you're not supposed to do. We need her to be safe.
Yeah.
She fell the other day.
Oh.
Stop it. Just stop. Stop, please, Charles, and make sure she's taken care of. Jeremy Matthews, Alicia, also known as Alika. Ellie, I love your daughter's videos over on TikTok. Flo, Ryda. All right. She's trucking with you. Kelly Shane Richardson, good morning, sir. Ellie, Alika. Okay, they're repeating now. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're repeating. Oh, Robert Pennington, we are in Phoenix, Arizona. So we'll be in Phoenix for a little while, actually. While we're on that, before you get to your trucking news and stuff like that. We're going to be in Phoenix for a little while. I'll give you a little update of what we'll be doing. We'll be here for probably
a few days.
I got Timothy to meet with afterward. He's a diesel mechanic, also a heavy wrecker hauler. He's well versed in trucking. So I'm going directly from here to there this morning. Hopefully get a little talking in with him and see how he's being successful. Because I want to say he got a contract recently to work on certain trucks for a certain company within this industry that is absolutely elite.
Yeah.
They're the elite of car hauling. Okay. I'll just say that. Okay. Hopefully I could talk about that with you guys, and we get to know him. And man, hopefully we could do something on our rig. I don't know what the deal is until I can't get into high gear until I hit 85. The hell? We out here getting it. My wife's like,
I am.
That truck's closed. Honey, that's just how it works. They're close.
Yeah, he's getting it at like 85. He's like, don't worry about it. I'm like, okay, can you just slow down a little bit? He's like, sure, as soon as it kicks over into overdrive. Oh, okay.
All right.
But we do want to, because we've been here for a couple days, and we've been at a new driver who's coming into the industry, Roger, and he was kind enough to host us out in front of his house and set us up, and he's been very, very, very kind and generous to us as far as
I'm really excited for him. I'm
I
excited
am
for him.
too.
I'm excited the route that he's going. I introduced him to the panel,
Yeah.
to some of the panelists yesterday,
Mhm.
in a conversation. It's like he's happy to be here.
Yeah.
He wants to be here, but he doesn't want to go the route that most drivers go, and that's within the super scam of trucking.
Right.
You know, that big, it's a super scam of trucking.
Right.
You know, between lease purchases, all that stuff, the schooling. He went and got his license, and he got it. And when he got his license from school,
Yeah.
not a big mega, he went to a school, but the big megas came in trying to recruit the drivers coming out of those schools. So they just don't have the mills on their own mills, but they also go out to these other places, and I'm sure they feed them a little bit of that, you know, mucho dinero.
Yeah.
To get their students and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that we can really get with Roger. Roger's a very well-rounded businessman.
Yes.
He's already been in business, another business that has been really affected from COVID. So he's looking to branch out into new horizons.
Right. And he's got family that's also been in trucking all their lives. Several different family members who are drivers. So I think it's a kind of easy transition for him because he's been around it. So, and hopefully it's going to be for him. But we sure do appreciate him. I mean, he's been cooking for us breakfast and dinner, and Gemma. Oh my!
Yeah, Gemma's wiped out. He has two sons that are amazing.
Yeah.
Tyler and Ryder.
And we've pretty much confirmed at this point that Gemma is just going to basically just kick us to the curb.
Yeah,
and
we're
just stay there with the kids. So
well, I'm sure a lot of people go through this with their dogger or dachshund. I call my dogger.
Yeah.
And she's a trader dog. It's over. Once the kids are around and she gets a little more attention from somebody else,
and can keep up with her.
We no longer exist.
Yeah, they play with her all day long.
I'm gonna have to talk to that with our guest tomorrow because I'm scarred.
Yeah.
So I know we have a guest tomorrow. Tomorrow's show is gonna be great. We have a guest tomorrow.
We do have a guest tomorrow too. Tomorrow's show is gonna be
we got Talk to Me Tuesday tomorrow. That's where we go to you guys, put a question out there today. You guys put some answers out there on it. We read your comments on tomorrow's show. And we also have a guest that we're gonna marry that segment with the guest tomorrow.
The What Now segment.
The What Now segment with our guest tomorrow. So tomorrow's gonna be a great show. But I think it's time to get to our trucking news first.
Yeah.
Or do you want to get trucking news first?
Yeah, you want to go up to your picture.
Sure.
As we know, guys, there's a bunch of stuff that was going on this weekend. We had the marches, we had protests, we had everything that was going on, and we are talking about the trucker strike that's supposed to be coming up. And so apparently it has
been canceled.
So if you were planning on joining in on that, as of now, it says now is not the time that they are going to cancel it. So
nor will ever be the time, sir. Oh yeah, they're just getting it around here. They're just cracking.
They are getting it
because you know, unless you can get drivers to agree on a cup of coffee first,
right?
You might want to start there. And you really, before you start going after, because for president, you might want to go after the safety issues within your industry, okay, or the safety standard in your industry, opposed to any kind of regulations or anything like that. I've seen because of Trump. I've seen because of the Green Bill, as Biden saving the oil field. Let's talk about the oil field real quick. And as far as that goes, where I was, spent 5 years of my life.
Were you surprised at all when you saw that?
No, I wasn't surprised. I told you. It's a hype. It's somebody that thinks they're going to do something, make change, and they just throw it out there.
Yeah.
Because the person that threw it out there admitted, I have no idea what I got into. I'm new to this industry. What did I do? Right, dude. Here's what you did.
Yeah, there's a lot more.
Hey, don't worry about that. It's a truck stop. He's sliding his tandems. He's trying to get his so he can go pick up his load and be legal. He's actually doing it right where he's supposed to. So we can completely ignore that. I want to go back to this topic, this strike.
Yeah.
Okay. And people really put the oil field in front of it. You might want to go after oil companies. Okay. Because as far as Glen Rose, Texas goes, the Cleburne area, Dallas, Fort Worth area, Malt Sand, all them places, Rawhide, they're all gone. All gone. Chalk Mountain Services that had their main, if nobody knows who Chalk Mountain Services, that's your big sand company that hauls sand in Texas. Okay, I started with 25 trucks. What I'm trying to say is that company would laid off 300 drivers like that without warning. Okay, it's not just your government. It's also the big corporations within the oil fields that dump these people like it ain't nothing. Okay, so I think people that come into this and think they're going to strike for certain, you might really, really, really want to look into your industry first or that sector of the industry,
Right.
because that sector of the industry is the oil field life. They come and they go. There's a boom and then there's not. There's a boom and then there's not. Right now, you go down to Kermit, Texas, you'll make a lot of money in the oil field. Guarantee you. I guarantee you. My point being is people that pull these triggers and trigger people, and the only thing it causes is division within this industry, which is the last thing we need. We need unity more than ever. Realize what you're doing, because the results of this right here is toxicity back into your industry, because you hyped how many drivers up that you're going to strike, you're going to shut it down, you're going to get the change for this country that it needs. And then it just poof, gone.
Right. Well,
False hope.
and we know with events and stuff too, you know, I mean, there's a lot of planning. You don't just like say something and then that's it. I mean, there's a lot of planning. There's a lot of work involved in it. There's a lot of communication that, you know, people are looking to you to find out, hey, what's going on? Where are we meeting? What are we doing? Are we going here? Blah, blah, and trying to get everyone organized. It's not something that you just throw out there and go, hey. So, you know, and I can understand that it's it's a lot more. I mean, just even in our shows, you know, we go on for an hour. It takes about 13 hours to produce 1 hour. So there's a lot of organization that goes on with events and things that go on.
And it's important that people, before you start something like this, and then when you're done, you go out and you start getting with people, you might want to research also the people you decide to get with. This has been tried about every year in this industry. You just didn't hear about it yet. And we heard of Black Smoke Matters? This group, Stop the Tires, is actually bigger than Black Smoke Matters. They have 74,000, but they have 74,000 of people that have no idea. Half of them have no idea why they're even there. It's like, dude, please stop continuing to tear down this industry with separation. Start uniting people. Start with just shaking a driver's hand, but whatever it is today, do something different. Not the same thing over and over and over again with the same results over and over and over again. And also to the people that, we've been there, we've done that, we've tried it, and then we'll give you advice. How about you try something new? It's just that simple. New.
It's Manic Monday. Hi, welcome to Manic Monday.
Screws, it pisses me off.
I know.
It's just a joke within this industry that these men and women are the heartbeat of America, with the 100% turnover rate within this industry, the toxicity within this industry, the lack of training, the abuse to the driver, the lack of good quality companies, the lack of good quality drivers. The list goes on and on. It's like a scroll that you can just roll out. And it's like, man, can we just start with, how about, hey, drivers, how about we just start with us and not being so triggered and not being so quick to say, no, and say, really, driver, man, how did you get to that point? Well, you know what worked for me? Don't say that, well, you have to do it. So you know what worked for me? Try something new. Try handling people a little bit. Look at Wayne.
Yeah.
Just saying. Go ahead, Sheila.
I do have a couple reminders, guys. Speaking of trucking news, guys, if you haven't had a chance to sign the petition to send over to the ABC network regarding trying to halt or implement some positive things against the new TV series that's coming out of Big Sky. At the bottom, all you just need to do is in the comments, just type your name in there. And that's it, just in the comments there. And as soon as we get that, we will send that over. We'll have it up for probably the remainder of this week. I know that it's coming out, going to be airing, but it'll be airing every week. And
it's as simple as a comment, a like,
correct.
and a share.
And share
Come
it out.
on.
So
I mean, I don't understand
right.
with that at all. It's got like 9 shares. When we talked about it last week, this shouldn't happen. But then we take action on it. But it's not that hype today.
Right.
It's not important today.
Right.
It's important. These things take time. It's process. It's not perfection. On top of that, it's just like your government.
Yeah.
They are executing 5-year plans, 10-year plans, 20-year plans. Have we seen this before? Rigged election, all that. Stole the election. I believe they said Trump did that in the last election.
Right.
We keep falling for the same thing. Just when we start looking towards each other, and
we're going to talk about, as far as national news, we're going to talk about a little bit as far as the $1 million MAGA march that
and it
went
didn't hit
on-
a million.
no.
Didn't even hit a million.
No, it didn't hit a million, but they still had.
They had a great turnout,
Yeah,
but
they
it
had a great
did not hit because it wasn't planned. It wasn't organized.
Right.
It was a last minute thing. It was people in their feelings. We're going to go save our president when the outcome of the election's not even out yet.
Right. It's still in the process.
It's
of
still in the process.
Yeah.
What are these?
Yeah.
It blows me away because I'm starting to see myself in everything, which I have to change that because I have to have patience. It blows me away. She would go.
Okay. As another reminder too, guys, just a reminder for you owner operators that January 5th is coming up quickly, and that if you haven't done so, that you are still required to register with the Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse. So owner operators are required to register as an employer with the Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse. Those who fail to register and conduct a query by the deadline could face a fine. Okay. So guys, just remember that as an owner operator, an employer who employs him or herself as a CDL driver is subject to the requirements pertaining to employers as well as those pertaining to drivers. Under the Clearinghouse final rule, an employer who employs him or herself as a CDL driver must designate a consortium, a third-party administrator, to comply with the employer's reporting requirements. Okay, so, and you can find out if you need more information. You can always go over to the FMCSA and find out more information. But January, we're already in the holidays, and boom, how fast that comes. So it is coming up quickly. If you have not done it, we don't want you guys to get in trouble. I know it's just more rules that are crap in it, but like I said, we don't want you to get in trouble. So make sure to go ahead and do that. Okay?
It's important. It really is. It's important for people that have the ability to handle things better and do things and maybe possibly look at things in a new perspective, to possibly push things in a new direction. I know Ellie was saying she's going up to DC. Good, go. And I'm one to say not to go to DC. Now's the time to go to DC because you have a lot of people wanting to go there, wanting change.
Right.
And now's the time to unite up there. Okay? You're not going to get everybody because, not everybody feels the way you feel.
Right.
Remember that. But at least respect each other in the process. I'm just tired of the tear down, the lack of respect, and the lack of education that goes rampant in this industry.
Right.
Because, I feel like people that I'm coming across are important, that I have the ability myself to take action to bring these people to the forefront, like Dennis Hicks, because he's in the comments, and you better be at your delivery.
Well,
hold on. Let me get to his comments, Sheila. You got to make sure you're following me here, honey. I'm sorry because I'm on one. They got me lit. You got me. Yeah.
Oh, go.
Dennis Hicks says all of your actions that you put forward needs to be based off of education and logic, never off of emotions. And that's what I'm trying to say.
Right. Well, I know that some people are going up to DC because they're trying to protest as far as the convictions and charges against that tanker driver that got stuck in.
There's a lot of reasons.
So, right.
It's not just tanker drivers. What about the people that got yanked out of their cars in Santa Monica? They got beat. What about Reginald Denny? Right. All that, everything in a whole. How about we just go for the better of the people in general? How about we take care of our country instead of just one driver?
I agree with you. I'm just saying that I know that there's reasons up there because his charges are coming in and his court date is coming up. So, and
they're accusing there's accusations of Joe Biden committing voter fraud. Dead people have voted. So why are we not going and getting him too?
And they're investigating.
But do you see my point?
Yes.
With all the side hustles going on, all the side drama, we're not focused on anything together.
Yeah, it's kind of all over the place. But there's a lot of stuff going on. It's like Manic Monday every day. Okay, so anyways, in other trucking news, you guys, this is coming out of Freightways. I have to push him because or he'll just stay on that forever. So coming out of Freightways, got a company called Baton. So Baton's Elastic Trucking aims to eliminate wasted hours. Okay, so this is a company that is already started up, but is now coming more forward out into the news. Okay, so the article starts off by saying, it's a fact that all drivers dread detention. Having to endure long wait times while your trailer is loaded or unloaded is arguably the most inefficient part of a trucker's day, unquote. So Baton's mission is to eliminate wasted time in trucking. How? Carriers on the Baton platform instead drop off and pick up loads through a nationwide network of drop zones. While long-haul drivers focus on their next shipment, Baton's network of local drivers handles the final mile delivery. Currently
It's coming.
operating in LA, but expanding to Chicago and reopening in Atlanta, as well as plans to eventually launch in Dallas, Houston, San Francisco, and New York City.
Get it, driver. Be safe, driver.
And so, okay, it kind of relates in a way. So here's the guise of what I hear. So when I first read this article, I had talked to Wayne about it because this is what I hear getting from it, is that the guise is going to save you time. You're not going to have to do the detention. If you sign up with this platform, you go to a central hub where you can pick up and drop off. Right.
All the carriers are going to get together and just get one big warehouse. Is all that's going to happen. They sign up with this company. They can store. It's just becoming a new storage. It's no different from today.
Right.
It's instead of going to Walmart DC, you're going to go to Baton.
Right.
And you're going to relay it, and it's going to be passed on. That's why it's called Baton.
Right.
Okay. And when I heard the word Baton, I said, "Oh hell no, no! That's the relay system.
It is.
That's the autonomous relay system that's
Yes.
coming." Okay, so if you think that this warehouse is not equipped with broadband and autonomous technology that talks to the infrastructure that's coming to this country,
right,
you're high on crack.
Right, because
you're high on crack.
We've seen a lot of stuff as far as information of how they want to actually run the autonomy, which is the hubs that they're coming. Hubs,
and basically. All of the material, all the educational material has been put out, pushed out. Those fires have been lit. They've been distinguished. Your autonomous trucks, that fire was lit. It goes out. They're smart. They're just smart.
Right. And so we've seen all that. And so we knew that they were talking about that. So when I saw this article, I was like, oh, wow, Wayne, here it comes. That they're already opening, that here come the hubs of what they want to do, which is basically the infrastructure for the autonomous, because the over the road can be direct line to it, and then it would just be the local drivers.
But what caught my attention was the name Baton.
Right.
But what also caught my attention, okay, that sounds good. I can get in. I don't have to hit all that traffic. I could just drop maybe like in Fontana or maybe, Barstow. You mean that, or you know what I'm saying? I don't even have to go down the Cone Pass, and I can catch me a load coming out because I heard it was shipping and receiving.
If they have a hub there and you're part of that network right now. So my point being is yeah, I'm all in. Where do I sign up? Right.
So now they got all the drivers to sign up. That easy. And then when they're ready to flip the switch, they're just going to flip the switch. Like, hey, you can go buy that type of equipment over at Peterbilt.
Yeah.
Autonomy equipment.
Yeah.
It's coming. If people are not, if they're stuck right where they're at, like stuck on the presidency and they're stuck on this and stuck on that, stuck on the driver, the tanker driver, that guy, you're right. Distractions all over. And we have COVID-19 coming back into play.
Right.
Okay. Or it hasn't gone away. It's going to go right back to what we were 7 months ago. We couldn't handle it in 7 months. So now we haven't been good kids and we haven't paid attention. We didn't listen to nothing, or the government just didn't handle it right in the beginning. Yeah. That we have to be set back again.
Yeah.
They're going to push this social distancing and all this equipment that provides you your same life that you had before, but without contact.
Right.
You were talking about the holidays.
Right.
They're going to
yeah.
You can go to Walmart and go shopping, but you cannot have a holiday dinner together with more than how many people?
You just at all. They don't want you to have a holiday unless it's directly everyone who just lives in that house. This is in Washington. Isley has now said that basically you can go to the barber, you can go to the retail stores, you can at certain capacity.
You can go to the Flying J and do what you want in the truck stop. You can't have a meal, but you can do whatever you want outside of that restaurant. Talk to drivers. Hey, bro, what up? Because none of it makes sense.
Yeah, but they're banning from having a Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, family gathering
the word,
your house.
But the part that bothers me is the word banned.
Yeah.
Banned. Weird. You know what? No, you're not. No, you are not.
Yeah.
And you're not giving me a vaccine.
So basically, though, here's the other thing, you can have, like, if it's a funeral or a wedding, you can have 30 people in there. So basically, if I just say my Thanksgiving dinner is I'm getting married at that time, you're good to go. You're okay.
But do you see what I mean about all this?
Yeah,
about
makes no sense.
About handling things.
Yeah.
They're not handling it, and it's just like us as people towards each other. We get to this point, we get triggered, and we don't handle each other right. Because I just want to go. I'm triggered.
I know you do.
I'm pissed.
I know you do.
Because if they're gonna do it right. At least facade it right. Fake it till you make it, government.
Yeah.
Geez Louise, stop making the people suffer.
Yeah.
And let alone fix this industry. Fix the trucking industry. Dot your I's and cross your T's.
I agree.
It's a joke. How much more do we got in trucking news? Pisses me off. We'll come
That's
back.
it. We're done.
All right, let's take a break.
That was it for the trucking news?
Let's take it. Well, should we go to comments first and then take the break? Because then it'll
Let's go
mess
to
the
comments.
comments.
Yes.
All right. Let's go.
Let's see what you guys are saying.
All right, I don't know, but somebody said something about my cousin Vinny, and I do have a cousin Vinny.
He does have a cousin Vinny.
Daryl Martin, get it. That spiritual leader right there. Vincent Burrell. This lockdown has to do with a rigged election, just not for oil patch. Wait a minute. Okay, so what I don't understand with that is didn't they say the last thing about Trump's election was rigged? It was stolen. I don't understand. I'm hearing the same thing that they said 4 years ago that we're saying now. I just don't understand it. What's going to come next? Until it's legally done, until the outcome of that investigation is done,
right now the lawsuit.
It's just talk. Because I know as a man myself, dead people have been voting since I was a baby. Yeah. It's the same old, just on a grander scale.
That's true.
Until it comes out, I'm not going to part. I don't want to. I'm not going to jump on a one. I'm not doing it. Because once one person from that other side tells me the one thing that we used to tell them, if you don't like it, you can leave. I'm punching him dead in his face. I'm going to jail.
You're not punching anybody.
I know. But this is what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is a repeat from that side to this side. It just nothing but constant arguing, and yelling. Right. If you don't like it, you can leave. I'm not doing this.
And the one thing that we all know about Trump is that he is going to use every legal avenue that he possibly can. He's got more investigations and more court cases going on than probably
that dude is not giving up.
No.
All right, he's not going out without a fight, bro.
No. Okay, let's get to some other comments.
All right, let's get some. And Dennis Hicks, don't never give up on what you believe in. Yeah. No, and that's why I'm sitting at a truck stop this morning.
Yeah.
Because this is what I believe in. You are right. Right. And I told her last night, I said, we got to go to the truck stop. We can leave now. She's like, why? We can do it here. No. I have to be out there with my brothers and sisters.
And it was meant to be because it was meant for you to see Dennis.
Correct. Yes. And my point being is it's time for me to just push and push and push. Yeah. No, I'm headed to Beaumont. And then I'm headed to Beaumont. I'm headed to this driver right here. Okay. I'm headed to this guy right here. And then I'm headed to this guy right here. And this is his dad's. Yeah. I'm not playing. I'm plugging in. And I'm going to get it. Just saying. It's important, Sheila. It's not okay the way this industry's going. The way Dennis feels it, but they're feeling better. Rooster, Hugger, Driver, Logan. I'm feeling it. We're feeling it. You want to make a change, be the change you want to make.
That was a mouthful.
Yes, it was. I'm on it. It's Manic Monday.
It is. Go to a few more comments
here.
All right,
bye. All right, Ellie Smith says, that's exactly why we are going to D.C. this week. It's time they put every clear laws in place to protect drivers that are simply doing their jobs.
That was Susie.
Susie. And that's what I'm talking about. Oh, that was Susie. Sorry, Susie. But that's
Ellie. Yeah.
To Ellie. That's what I'm talking about. The last part is the laws that are in place, like transparency with brokers. They need to enforce the laws that are there. People, it just doesn't make sense. If you're not going, or how about the safety? Just the safety alone. You don't get past it. I don't want to hear nothing about e-logs or nothing about that until I hear about safety. I'm serious. Because once these cameras turn around and get pointed at you guys and they start digging on you, because ask her, how is trucking news, Sheila?
It's pretty depressing.
How hard is it to find something positive in trucking media news?
There's a lot. You have to dig pretty hard. And I'm sure that there is good news out there, but that's not what they're reporting on. Normally, it's always about the accidents that happen, more rules or regulations that are coming out, violence that happens. That it's always pretty negative. So it is. It's really tough. I have to pretty much scroll through, like I've told you guys before. I have to go through several different avenues just to find some positive news for like when we do the Feel Good Friday. So it's difficult. It's difficult.
Here's what I want to know: do all drivers can all you drivers agree that safety in your industry is at an all-time low, and that standard is far from where it should be? If you guys could all agree on that, you might want to start with that. Just saying. You might want to start there. Because as far as this and that, you are going to fight all day.
And I think they can agree as far as the safety on it. I think at least 90% would agree on it. I don't think there's very many that.
Here's what I want to know. So are all drivers Republicans? Are all drivers not happy with what's happening because they're pulling out left and right? They're going to pick up loads left and right. I just don't understand that how people think that you can actually do a strike and get drivers when you don't even reach 100,000. Do you know how many drivers are coming out of schools today across the country? Virtually?
Well,
I don't understand this. I don't understand. You think that just because you stop trucks, it's going to fix it? Don't we keep Russia at bay? Don't we keep China? Didn't we just cut them off? So can't we feed our own people if truck drivers decided to strike? I'm just saying. Aren't we the most powerful country in the world?
We are. And it's not that I don't think that. I just think that the organization of it, if you're going to do it, that it needs to be done properly. It needs to be done organized. Everyone needs to be on the exact same page. And
are we going to make sure that Johnny doesn't go hungry? That everybody gets what they need? Are we looking to make Americans suffer? Because if we're looking to make other Americans suffer and go without, then they're no different from the other side. Just saying. And well, as we tell them, if you don't like it, you can leave. I'm tired of the division.
Right. Well,
I love my country through and through. Red and blue and white. I will not let anything tear me from the people that I love or the real reasons why we are who we are. It's because united we stand, divided we fall. Don't get how we got so far away from just that simple motto. Sorry. What? Am I on one? Stop me then. Smack me.
I normally don't stop you. You know why I don't normally stop you? Because it's Manic Monday. This is normally the
day
that's
that right.
This is normally the one day that I kind of let you go on your little
This is my
tangent.
event day.
If it was Tuesday and especially on Friday, I would have kicked him off of the camera by now. He'd be crawling around on the floor right now because I would have beat that. Hey, no. So Manic Monday though, I let him go as far as his little tangents that he wants to go on. So, and I get it, and you're passionate about it. And I don't mean tangent as far as that, because I know that you're passionate about it. And other people, and you got to remember, other people are passionate about their beliefs on that as well. And I just think that if you're going to do something, it needs to be organized, and it needs to be structured, and it needs to be without.
We need to stop putting ourselves first.
Properly.
We need to stop putting ourselves first and put selflessness before it. Because we have homeless all over this country. We have problems within our own country that are already here, been established. How about we start fixing those? Like there's a lot of Johnnies already going hungry this morning. Correct.
Yeah.
It's just it's a vicious cycle. Are we done with trucking news?
We are
literally news. At 40-minute mark.
Yeah,
we are so far pat off. I don't know. It's Manic Monday. All right, so
let's go to a break.
You want to take a break?
Yeah,
we'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, get into some news after.
Right, that part.
Good morning, drivers, and here's your safety tip of the day. Always remember to check and make sure that your kingpin is lined up with your fifth wheel. High hook in a trailer can be a pain in the butt, but it's happened, even to the best of us. Boss lady trucker, too. Have a great day, everybody. Be safe out there and enjoy the show. Every morning, 6 a.m. Monday through Friday, Pacific Standard Time, with your host, Wayne and Sheila Campbell, for the morning drive. the driver's side. Real drivers, real talk. Have a great day, everybody. Love one another and be courteous. Peace.
Where's our new one, Andrea? I'm very always if you struggle with V. You, like I said, you two need to get together. We've had that video for a week and a half now. We need a new one.
Oh, we've had it for a week. You just stop it and behave yourself.
All right. Where are we
Drea,
at?
we love you. When you're when you have time and you send over another one, thank you. Okay, you just slow that roll, mister. Calm down. Go back to the fact of how happy you were 20 minutes ago when you finally got to meet Dennis Hicks. Okay, so there you go. That's where you need to go.
All right. Well, where are we at? What are we doing? I'm not even hearing you.
All right. So the national news, as far as that you guys know, there was, speaking of what we were just talking about, striking. And
one or two. Which one? One or two?
Else. Either one. It doesn't matter. So this weekend was the Million MAGA March that happened, and I guess that it went off pretty well. It wasn't as many as that they were hoping for, obviously, with million in their name, in the title, that they were hoping to get a million supporters, Trump supporters up there supporting the president. That didn't happen, but they did have tens of thousands. A lot of people showed up for the last minute. And it was actually, they were talking about, I mean, people from all over the world. There was like people who flew in from Australia, South Korea. There was a lot of people who actually had gone to it and went there to go see it. And so at one point, Trump had rumored that he was going to do a little motorcade through to go and say hi. And I guess apparently from the news that he did, he went down and did a little motorcade through and then turned around and did it again through the crowd. So
and also
cool.
also drivers went. That's why I'm not understanding.
Right.
Stop the tires,
Right.
Stop the tires, trucker strike. Well, why weren't you with these guys right here? I don't know. It seems like you guys are a little late to the party as far as things go. I mean, man,
Yeah.
they were getting it this week. They were there. They were there showing up for their president.
Anyways, down at the bottom there, I love that picture because someone had made up dollar bills and was passing them out, and it's got Melania Trump's photo on it. It said this is our first lady on there. So I guess everyone had a good time, and relatively, it was pretty peaceful from what I understand.
Right.
And what I was getting, that it was actually pretty peaceful. There were a few altercations towards the evening, which is pretty normal. However, it wasn't really reported on because there was a couple of news outlets that were saying that it was the left. Obviously, they were there. Some leftist groups were there in protest against this support rally, but they weren't reporting on it. And so there was a lot of Trump supporters who were very upset because had that had been the other way around, it would have been, oh my gosh, the right, this extreme right are doing this and they did that and they started it and they're provoking whatever, when there wasn't hardly anything that was said about the left starting it and provoking it. And they were throwing water bottles, they were throwing eggs. They were on bullhorns, basically, screaming profanities at them. There were some altercations as far as physical violence that went on, but relatively all in all, from what I've been reading about it and all the different reports, was that it was actually
it was peaceful.
It was peaceful. People had a good time out there.
There was no buildings burned to the ground.
No.
There was no statues removed.
No.
There was actually money made for people to hand out and to give away.
Yeah, I like that.
It's the difference. It's the difference between the two, I think. But I really feel like as far as that goes,
yeah,
the other one was hijacked by people that don't want this country to be successful. And wants to tear down this country. The things that I saw from the other side and the protests that they supposed to be called peaceful and stuff like that in Portland and all that, I think these are people that care less about the country, care less about the men and women that died for this flag, and care less about the men and women out here on the roads that take care of it. And they'll yank a driver out. They don't care.
No, I agree with you.
And that's the part that scares me the most.
Right.
Because, well, we were told as kids, man, we keep countries at bay. We are the strongest country. We are Americans. We stand together, and now I just see nothing but like division. It
is division.
When my mother and father, when I was a kid, they say, "Oh, we don't know how you're going to do it when you get older, son. It's going to be crazy when you get older." And, oh my God, it's crazy here.
Yeah,
were they not right?
It is a crazy time. But as far as that rally there, like I said, a lot of people had fun. And I saw one video in the morning, like when it had first started, that they had like the largest Trump flag. It was like literally 2 blocks. It like took 50 people or something. I don't know the exact details on it, but it was huge. It was like 2 blocks, a football field kind of size. And at one point, the wind starts kicking up, and they're like, "Whoa, hold on, we're gonna get blown away." But it was ginormous. So I thought it was pretty cool, and I'm glad that it went well, and it showed support. I'm sorry that it didn't get up to the 1 million people like they were hoping for, but tens of thousands of people came and showed support, and which always makes the president, feel good. I mean, how does it not? And he did his little motorcade.
Makes him feel good.
And
What? That guy's not there. All right, go ahead. My ego's out. Good.
Right.
Stroke it.
And we just
I love him. I love Trump. Don't get me twisted.
Right, and we just have to remember, you guys, that no matter what the media is saying as far as who won it, they cannot actually call the outcome of it. Okay, there is a process to this, and until it's over, and like we said, Trump is going to use every means possible to protest this and not concede and have it investigated.
It makes me worry that too, because I think even though they put him in, so God forbid it don't get overturned, and the other one goes in, and just a matter of how long does he survive in that chair? How long? Because we all know.
Joe Biden's brain is on a vacation far away.
And that part worries me.
Well, exactly.
It worries me. It worries me. I worry for our country, but I do know this.
Yeah.
The driver's side is it's Manic Monday, and I know it gets a little hectic. I do my little ranting, but I want to say thank you to Mike Mobley, everybody that participated over the weekend.
Yeah.
Because we're turning pages here. Mike Mobley. The quality of drivers that are showing up here are absolutely amazing, and I can't thank people enough. Ellie, her husband, the ones that are taking action and rising up and saying, you know what, we're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. We're gonna go old school values with a new school twist. We're not gonna fall to the machine anymore. We're going to elevate, be the standard within broadcasting and within this industry, and bring the standard to the forefront and let them shine like the knights of the highway that they are. Because again, there's sections of this industry that are thriving, they're happy, they're having a great time in their career, and they're growing. So if you're not doing that within your trucking career, you might want to reach out to somebody that is.
And I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with that. We always promote as far as, try to get endorsements and know all kinds of different areas of the field, so that
come into the industry with endorsements, not restrictions.
Yes.
I can't believe that happened in this past few years, is that you went from going into this industry of getting endorsements, but now you're coming into this industry and people are giving restrictions. You can only drive what? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Not so much. Don't do it. Do not. For me, I personally suggest you do not come into this industry with a restriction. You should be coming in this industry.
I think you should go into any industry starting off with a restriction.
When do they start doing that?
Oh, well, with the automatic, when they started training and with that's, I'm sure it was before that, but that's what I know of. But all right, you guys, we are going to be getting into the weather. So now is the time. If you'd like to drop in the comments where you're at and what your weather looks like, let me know.
And as far as Rick Kale goes, you guys, look what he says. Oh, I'm bringing the bar down. I'm sorry,
because his bar is already so high up there.
Well, the only bar he's bringing down is the boom to get you guys driving right of a rut. Remember, drivers, it's easier to stay out of the rut than get in a rut, or it's easier to stay out of the ditch than get in the ditch. Ask Rick here. That's Rick Hill's truck. I love it. That piece of equipment.
Wouldn't it be it's easier to get in the ditch than to get out of the ditch?
That's what I just said.
Oh, I thought
it's easier to get in a ditch than it is to get out of the ditch.
I thought you said it the other way around. My bad.
Stop trying to call me out on camera, bro. You ain't gonna get me.
All right, you guys. So for the weather, expect, you want to get to our thing?
Yeah.
Expect heavy rain, heavy mountain snow.
We have no weather, Sheila.
Oh, it's not up there?
Nope.
Okay, well.
Expect heavy rain.
I did
heavy
it, and I took a picture.
All right,
of it.
I'll be
I
your
did
weather.
that.
Go ahead.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You ready to go?
Yeah. Expect heavy rain, heavy mountain snow, and high gusty winds in the Pacific Northwest to Northern California. High wind areas, Reedsport, Oregon, down to South Shelter Cove, California, and then again from Reedsport east to Paisley, Oregon, down to Likely, California. We've got high wind warnings along coastal Washington areas from Bellingham down to, I don't even know what that word is.
That part right there.
To Hoquiam. I'm going to say it's that Hoquiam.
Keep pushing.
In Wyoming, winter weather warnings from West Yellowstone down to Kemmerer, with high winds in Laramie up to Douglas and west to Rawlins. Light snow expected in all those areas as well. We also have winter weather advisories in Montana from Eureka down south to Poison.
Poison, you Paisan.
All right. In the east, we got high wind advisories from Boone, North Carolina, up to Charlottesville, Virginia. Other cities across the nation, west to east. We've got rain in Seattle, Boise, Salt Lake City. We've got snow in Minneapolis, high winds in Chicago, Detroit, and Cincinnati. And then we've got rain and or thunderstorms in Washington, D.C., New York, and Buffalo.
Yeah.
And here for us right now, we are in Arizona. Our temperatures are supposed to be about 80, and it's supposed to be in the mild temperatures here down in the south, Texas, Louisiana, and those areas. We're going to be in the sunny and in
I'm ready for the weather.
sunny and into
I'm ready for sun,
the
bro.
70s for sure. So it's going to be nice. I being a desert rat for 20 some odd years, I couldn't tell you how happy I was
I hate it.
to get here when we finally got here in Arizona.
I hate it. I hate the desert. I hate
I was like, oh, yay. Yay. It was 80 and sunny. I was like, oh, this is awesome. Yeah, I was, not that I didn't enjoy. Oregon is beautiful.
Oh, Oregon's beautiful, but you know what? Oregon's a lot better. Oregon's a lot slower on the trucking side.
But
It's not as much truck. The
well,
truck stops are okay. You come over here, it's Phoenix, dude. This place is a joke.
well,
This place is ridiculous. We've had people stop like tandems right here. I mean,
I was talking weather-wise for me.
weather-wise, yeah. I'm talking just trucking conditions, and that's just it. Because I last time I was here, 5 years ago, this street right here on the other side of these trucks is a street that goes up to the light. You go left to get back to the highway. It was backed up all the way to the fuel line. All the last time I was here, you know what I did? I even got a video. Maybe I'll re-air it.
Oh, yeah.
I
Where
went
you're
out
directing
there.
traffic.
I parked the truck.
He was out directing traffic.
I stopped all traffic on four ways and let every truck out.
Yeah, because the four-wheelers, people
They
wouldn't
just
let them
kept
out.
blowing past them.
Yeah.
You guys know what it's like trying to get out of the Phoenix at the Flying J in Phoenix. You guys, they're not dumb.
Well, and then that was the last time you were here in this location.
Oh yeah.
You were in Arizona not too long
Oh yeah, I
ago.
know that. But last time I actually was here in a truck stop in a parking and actually hanging out.
I know, and we are in Arizona, and Keith, sorry we missed you. We are going to be here for a few days if you happen to have home time and you're coming home. But I think that you said that you weren't going to be home until like almost Christmas time. So hopefully next time we'll be able to catch you. And I know that we were passing people along the way as we were coming down here too. We missed Ellie, but Ellie, we're going to catch up with you when we finally get in Texas. So we can't wait to meet you and Mike. That's going to be great. Frank Birch too. Frank Birch was basically almost right behind us out of Oregon. So
I really want to take the time out. I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, that's
Frank
okay.
Birch and all
Yeah.
that. I'm excited. They're like family. I'm always seeing their faces now. But I want to take the time out and start. I want to go to the comments. I want to start wrapping this up. I want to get your closing comments,
good morning, Dave.
closing thoughts. But I saw your name, Dave, and thank you. Thank you for just watching. Thank you for being a part of our life. Okay. Thank you, all of you, for being part of our life. But just, certain people that call and sometimes we have some conversations, I want to make sure that we take the time out for them. Because, it's not an easy world.
No.
It's just not. And we're not going to get anywhere alone. We're not. And trucking is some of the loneliest, it's the loneliest job, I want to say. But it's also the best job. It saves lives. It takes lives. It does everything. But what I'm saying is, the holidays are coming.
Yeah.
It's the hardest time for truck drivers, I believe, in their career. of the year, because you're not just delivering the holidays, not just hauling the holidays, but you're watching the holidays go past. And you're doing it usually from a truck stop or somewhere that you're seeing families get together, and you're not with your family, and it's hard. But we're going to be with you this year.
Yeah. And before you take down, will you put days back up? Because one of the things that I loved about Day, what do you see on there?
Weather interact. Oh, God.
One of the things that always first things that I saw next to Day's name there, when she first started coming on, when we first got introduced, kind of a thing. What is that? What's in her profile?
A treat. A Snoopy. Well, there you go. You win. You win with that guy.
I collected Snoopy since I was probably 7, 8 years old. So I absolutely adore Snoopy. So I saw that right off, and I was like, oh, yay, very cool. So
all right, let's go over to the comments. I know we asked for weather, all that stuff. Man, we are way off today. Karen's laughing her butt off. I don't know what she's laughing her ass off for. All right, Cheryl Pollard, if drivers on 169 between Indy and Fort Wayne, Indiana, call Cheryl for a dinner on Thanksgiving.
Right.
Cheryl, we got an episode coming up that offers, and we're going to put out a roster of things that offer things for drivers for the holidays, for Thanksgiving. I'm hoping maybe we get with Scott and Karen. They can take me up to the truck stop for Thanksgiving. I don't know. I don't know what we're exactly doing for Thanksgiving Day, but I know up till Thanksgiving we're going to start this week with tomorrow, and then we'll have where people are where truck stops are offering dinners, turkeys, just events that are happening for drivers while you're out there. Right. So Cheryl, thank you. John Jakes, you two have a safe day. You too, driver. Phil Tristan, I don't know what you're laughing at, amigo, but keep on laughing. LL Wayne, yes, it's a gorgeous day in New Mexico. John Jakes, howdy.
White, you being a nut, obviously your weather. I don't pay attention to them when I'm reading, so yeah, okay.
See, it's blowing you away.
All right, we're at the top of the hour, guys. Remember, tomorrow is Talk to Me Tuesday. If you would like to join on, we'll get to it real quick, but let me finish as far as that. Tomorrow, if you'd like to join on, the link will be available for it, or you can always call in. We are going to have a guest, and I do want to tell you what the what now question is. This is going to be a question from a new driver coming into the industry that is being asked of you veteran drivers. So I will post the question as well on the group page and on the Facebook page for you to drop your comments so that we can read them and go over them tomorrow on air. So the question for this week is going to be, as a new driver, how do I handle the stresses of home and being an OTR driver?
Do not put that in the comments. The question will go up on the page in the group. I'll share it. But if you see the question, drop your answer on the question. Yeah. We have a lot of new drivers that watch. Not everybody watches live. Yeah. People go back and watch. It's always there for you. Yeah. Okay? Please. I want to say something to my wife real quick because I'm proud of us. I did not smoke this episode, and you did not in a break. Nothing. Good job. Good job. Oh. We're growing. Oh. Yeah, I just noticed I don't even want one.
Yeah, because you're all fired up. That's why I didn't need any more smoke. The smoke was coming out.
And as far as Robert Pennington in the comments, let's go over to your comments and start wrapping things up. Yeah. Yep, we're done. Because we are literally at the top of the hour. We got a few seconds left. Robert Pennington, I'll be home in Arizona Saturday. And I believe it's Tucson. I will be going through Tucson. Cool. And I will try to stretch it out till Saturday, and I'll be at the Triple T. Okay, the reason why I'm going to be at the Triple T is because Too Simple. Is it Too Simple?
Yeah.
Too Simple's autonomous truck facility is right behind the Triple T.
Yeah, we're going to be creeping around.
What a place to put an autonomous truck company.
Right. At the historical
Triple T, you sons of bitches.
Yeah.
We're also in Phoenix, so I'm going to go see Timothy, and I'm going to go some creeping around here. I know there's kids taking cars without drivers to school out here. Right. I know there's communities that are testing driverless cars here in Arizona.
Right, and we're introducing drivers with new driver, and so we've got some stuff here to do in Arizona. We'll be here for a few days for sure, and then we'll start heading out and to go to Beaumont, Texas.
Correct. And Edward Brubaker, are your plans coming towards Cincinnati? Yes, Mike.
Yes, eventually we are. Yes, Mike,
and everybody. We are going to go to Ohio, but please wish my grandson, Asher, a happy birthday. He turned 1 yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know. Boo.
My Asher turned 1 yesterday, and it's important I get up there. And I've actually been neglecting my kids and grandkids because I've been paying too much attention to this and myself. Let me stop there. She's like, I'm gonna get smacked. What?
Yeah.
She's been paying so much attention to this.
Anyways, guys,
we got more comments. Good morning. All right, they're doing that in Texas to 49. I'm not sure. Should be Louisiana and Texas. I will be in Beaumont. So all right, let's go back up. John Hall, love you guys. Okay, great show. Thank you, John. Great show. Okay, yeah, we're okay. I am home because I tested positive for COVID-19. It sucks, though. I had a cold. Sucks. Everybody, keep your prayers for Jason R. Die. All right. Got the Rona. I'm still running from the Rona. Bro,
right.
Stay away from me.
Right, but we
don't come near me.
And most don't have really severe symptoms.
99% survival rate.
Yeah.
You're a trucker. Are you a truck driver? You're a truck driver. You're okay.
Yeah.
If you've been on a Flying J or a pilot and a Loves in the past week, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
Just saying.
It's all going to be good.
All right. Gary says, stay safe out there, drivers. You, Wayne, and Sheila. Thanks, you, Gary. All right. Look, I think I blew the comments today. Happy birthday, Asher. Thank you.
Yes,
Martin.
You kind of did.
If you guys need prayer, go ahead over and see Daryl Martin. He's our spiritual leader. Susie, thank you. I got all the Asher birthdays.
Okay.
Jay Williams, swing by Swift and say hi. No.
Oh, Lord.
Can you hear this? I know I got to turn it up. Sorry.
All right, wrap it up. Say goodnight,
Do I
Gracie.
have to?
Yes.
I'm having fun.
Say goodnight. You have a whole truck stop to go out and play around in right now.
That's true. Before we go, I will say this. Head over to Truckers Final Mile.
Oh, yeah.
The auction has started.
Yes.
I got my eye on something. I saw Kim and John Jakes. Good morning, guys.
We have our eye on a couple things, actually.
Don't you? Go over to Truckers Final Mile. Oh, wait. On top of that, they were just written up by Freightways.
Yes.
They were just wrote up by Freightways. A great write-up.
Yeah.
Robert Palm, the whole nine.
Yeah.
So head over to the photo auction and buy you a picture.
Auction's going on now until Saturday, the 21st. That's going to end at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go over and check out the great pictures, the beautiful pictures that are on there. They're really terrific. And go ahead and bid. All proceeds are going to go to Truckers Final Mile. And right there is where you can check it out. It is the Facebook group page that is Truckers Final Mile Photo Auction. So check that out. And
make sure you go check that out. And while you're out there checking stuff out, also check out Trucks with Room to Spare. They are a nonprofit organization that delivers natural disaster relief goods into natural disaster hit areas. If you want to feel good in your career today, head on over to Trucks with Room to Spare. Get with Shelly Conway.
Yeah.
And she'll get you all set up. And if not, just at least share their content, like their content, and get their content out there so we can get stuff into areas that stuff needs to get to.
Yeah.
And if you have a room in your trunk, car, or truck, you can help out. All right, guys, remember, we're here every day, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and also Saturdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which I think might change. We're looking at doing a few move-arounds around here. We got new segments coming. We got a lot of new stuff coming. But until then, guys, remember, you are the heartbeat of America. You should be treated like the heartbeat of America. Always keep your shine side up, rubber side down, and to make money in today's trucking industry, Sheila, what do you have to do?
You got to keep that left door closed.
Okay, and I got to find the Monday Pity. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye, guys. Have a great